Hello everyone, Adam Shadow 908991. Alright, this is a Sly Thieves in Time update. This is the update from the Spike TV, the channel at Thursday 1 o'clock. There's this show that comes on at 1 o'clock at night on Thursdays. A show basically about, it does like this thing about like upcoming games that are coming, and one of them was, of course, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, and they showed exclusive gameplay. Even IGN got a hold of even more exclusive gameplay that they had there, which was pretty exciting. Alright, first things first for the first update. 1. What they said in the interview with Glenn Egan on Spike TV, Sly Thieves in Time is no longer a PlayStation 3 exclusive. And you're probably wondering, well, what else there can be? Well, now, they are transporting it to the PlayStation Vita. So now, you can play Sly 4 Thieves in Time on the PlayStation 3 or on the PlayStation Vita, which is a very nice touch. I wonder why they're taking so long. They're pretty much doing 2 consoles here. So yeah, so if you don't have a PlayStation 3, well, if you have a PlayStation Vita or thinking about getting one during the fall time, you can do that. So go ahead and do that. Alright, the second update. Now the biggest one, of course, would be the exclusive gameplay. Alright, now we got one of the pictures that I saw earlier this month, actually, was the article thing with all the characters that are going to be in the game so far. It was a picture of Sir Galliv in his knight suit. Well, his knight armor. Sorry about that. And he looks pretty cool. And we even got to see some gameplay footage of it. So far, it didn't look like he had any exclusive, like, abilities to himself. I mean, he can grab on to... He can do the wall climb, basically. He can use his cane, put it into the hole, and pull back and launch himself up. He can do that. Plus, he can do the ninja spider jump. So far, what I've seen, it doesn't look like he can do the rail walk either. So far, it's normal stuff that Sly can do, plus the ninja spider jump. What I find interesting is his fighting style, where he gets to attack enemies. So one of them look like to be like, he pops out a shield kind of for a short second and uses it as a charging attack, basically. So that's one of them. The second one is whacking his cane around as usual. But what I found very weird, if you see in the video, the link in the description, you'll actually see, like, when he's doing, like, another fighting attack, it's like his cane is, like, glowing blue. It's, like, doing all these awkward things. It's really hard to describe unless you see it yourself. But, anyway, we got Sir Galliv gameplay. Go check that out. Alright, next, now it has been official that Carmelita Montoya Fox will be playable in Sly Thieves in Time. Woo! But, of course, and get ready for this, it's a shocker. She got her voice actor change. Yay! But, to be honest, it sounds okay. It's not the same 3 from the other games, it's just another person. Either that or I can't tell. But you get to play as her. And the gameplay footage that we've seen is somewhat of a co-op between Sir Galliff and Carmelita in like this, I don't know what you would call it, like almost like a machine factory from what it looks like. When you get to play as Carmelita during the mission, you get to control her during a boss fight. That's right, you have to control her during a boss fight, which is pretty good. Now, I'm not sure if that's probably like the second or third time, or who knows how many times before that you get to play as her. But from what it looks like, it just looks like she just does what she does. Now, the boss battle in general, from what it looks like, there's just only one minor thing that really bugs me. It just irritates me so bad. I mean, I don't know why they couldn't just fix that. It's like, okay, here's the description of the boss battle. Alright, the boss battle is actually a giant mechanical dragon, which I'll get into later. The boss fight is that he usually breathes out fire. Every time when his mouth is open, you could use your shock pistol and shoot it out the mouth. And when the head goes down onto the platform, it'll tell you can jump up there, and you'll have to shoot the eye. Now, when Carmelita is shooting the eye, she's like very close, but not close at the same time. When she's shooting, you only see like the hit damage on the dragon's eye. You don't even see Carmelita shooting anything. There's not even any sound effects in that. I mean, that just really bugged me every time when I saw that. I really, really hope they fix that during the final cut. I just hope they do. That just looked awful in bad programming. But her gameplay, it's not much. We haven't seen much of it. All we've seen is just her shooting her shock pistol and jumping once or twice. That's it. Also, we got the interview and a couple of more good things. Oh yeah, by the way, there is a trailer for the Sly Cooper Thieves in Time's PlayStation Vita. I'll leave that in the link below. Alright, so there's actually another trailer out there, and it's got some new gameplay also into that. Alright? And what I've seen in the trailer, we got to see a bit more of the cartoon cutscenes. From what it looks like, they've actually done a little work on Sly's face, but I couldn't really tell. Oh yeah, and here's the funny part, which I found very, very funny and weird at the same time. During the trailer, the music that they're playing, it's actually a track from SpongeBob, like probably like a scene from Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. They used that kind of theme. I don't know why they chose that. That's really weird, but I'm not complaining. It sounds great, but really awkward for a stealth game compared to a sponge. Anyway, the trailer had a couple of more cutscenes here and there. It actually did show a couple of peeks and glimpses of the England medieval time hub world, actually. And I know I've seen what the roof guard looks like. The roof guards look like. One of them is a porcupine with a mace or a club, whatever you would call it. That's one of them, and one of them is I can't really tell. It's like a squirrel, a gray squirrel with a bow and arrow, with the like a little elf's hat, which is pretty cute. But I can't really tell. I say it's a squirrel. And one of them, now here's what I was talking about, the mechanical dragon earlier. The flashlight guards are actually robots in medieval time. And I realized, wait a minute, why are there robots here? So yeah, that's kind of like foreshadowing, or kind of like a sneak peek at like what's happening in the story, kind of, because we all know no robots, any sort of that, was in medieval time whatsoever. So it's really crossing my mind, like, how did they get there? Like, why is the medieval dragon there? Like, why is the factory there? Why are the robots there? Why all that stuff? But it came to my mind that maybe it's the main villain of the story. So far, we'll just call him the Collector, from what I've heard. So the Collector, maybe he placed all those mechanical things in there. Maybe he also has the power to travel through time, or maybe it's another enemy. Or maybe it's the main villain of that episode. Who knows? We don't know anything yet. But the hub world looks good. Almost looks like feudal Japan, almost. But not really. Almost, though. Alrighty then, I'm trying to think. What else is there to do? Let me think. Nothing much. I guess this is something talked about. I guess there's another mission after you rescue Sir Galif. You get to probably play as him for the first time in his armor. Yeah, not really something talked about, but still. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing. This isn't really important, but I'm just putting it out there. We've actually got 2 new pictures of Ryuichi, which also comes to another thing to mind. Well, 2 new CGI cutscenes, basically. When I was talking about the cutscenes, at the end of the PlayStation Vita trailer for Sly 4, well, Sly Thieves in Time, whatever, at the end of it, you can actually see, like, Sly and Carmelita, like, almost like living in a house together. Like, in the background there's fireworks and there's a party almost. Now, I can't tell if that's the beginning of the game or the end of the game. I tried to look in the background from the fireworks. From what it looks like, plus, at the end of it, Sly was all depressed, and then Carmelita comes in, and then they pretty much hug each other almost. That was pretty much it. Yeah, so I can't really tell. You give your thoughts on it. Is it the beginning, the middle, or the end? My personal, I'm gonna go with the end. So, that wraps up this update for Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. I gotta get that title right.